They will fear the wild.
Alright, what is up? What is going on, guys? It's your boy Chumbles, and I'm back, and this time we are going to be doing the patch rundown for Worlds, and that's going to be patch 9.19. So let's get right into this. We have some skins here. Riven, of course. Gotta make that money. Rise, of course. Amumu, I don't know why they did that, but we just got Rammus for jungle. But anyways, Nami and Morgana. So if you guys want those skins, I guess, then there they are. And first is Aatrox. I was so happy he got nerfed to the ground because I hate playing against the champion. I think he's stupid. But they decided to revert some of the wave clear ability on him. So it was 60% less damage to the minions. Now it's 45% less damage with his Qs. So he's gonna have a little bit better wave clear, but overall he's still gonna be Aatrox. He'll have his matchups, but he just won't be as oppressive as he was. Then we have Akali. So her second R, so R2, does more damage, and that's basically it. Because they got rid of the stun the last one, and I think they nerfed her R damage as well, so they're just putting it back. Or maybe they're just adding more. Can't really remember, but Akali will be a niche pick, I think. But she'll still be Akali in solo queue, so yeah. Any move speed, this is pretty good because she just got this buff last patch, but they're actually putting more into it. So now it's going to be, it was 25 to 50, but now it's actually 30 to 60% bonus move speed, which is pretty huge. And then the cooldown actually scales down now, so pretty good for Annie, to be honest. It's kind of scary. I think Annie will be a monster in solo queue because the roaming potential is going to be huge. And next is Ashe. I'm trying to just go through this as fast as possible because it's quite a bit, but yeah. Ashe, her passive is better now. The slow on it has increased from early to late. Late game is still 30%, but early on, until you get to late game, until you get to 18, it will be slightly better. So pretty good for Ashe players. I'm not sure how many are going to be really playing in Worlds. I mean, I know Doublelift plays Ashe sometimes. I don't even know who else is even going. Like, is Cloud9 going? I don't even know. Because I think Sneaky also plays a lot of Ashe too. But yeah, Ranger's Focus. So her Q is now an auto attack reset, which is huge because it was kind of weird the way it worked. But the fact that you can auto Q now, or Q auto. Is it auto Q? What the heck is this? Got AC. What? So if it's an auto attack reset, then it's probably auto Q. I don't think you can Q auto. Yeah, because I think the Q auto is already an auto attack reset, like it already goes off right away. But this one's like the second you auto attack, you can press Q and then it'll auto attack again using the Q ability. So that's pretty damn good. Blitzcrank, huge buff to Blitzcrank. Because of this right here, the range going up an extra 100 units. Or at least I think it's, is that how it's calculated, units? I think it's units. Which is massive. So he has the longest hook in the game now, kind of by far. Does that mean we're going to see him? I don't think so, because I think Thresh is still a better overall team support than Blitzcrank. But I do think Blitzcrank's going to be a monster in solo queue, like deadly. I think if you're a support player, you should just spam this champion. And his static field passive stacks is now 3 from 2. So just a little bit more oomph to his passive there. So it's pretty good. Blitzcrank, really good this patch, I think, in my opinion. Fiora. I already done a video on Fiora. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely recommend checking it out. Basically, she's going to be a monster split pusher. So her Q now hits targets and wards. And her E, her second auto part of the E, can actually crit towers. Actually, wait, bonus damage to towers? Maybe it doesn't crit anymore. It used to be the crit. So maybe they changed it. Oh no, second E can crit towers. Yeah, okay. Just a stupid way from them to word it. I don't know why they didn't just say crit towers. So yeah, that's pretty huge. She's going to be a spell pushing beast. So maybe I have to start banning Fiora again. Thought we finally got rid of her, but yeah, that's pretty huge. Yeah. Gragas, cooldown up, his damage ratio down. Gragas has been pretty good. A lot of CC, a lot of damage. It's kind of stupid to have both in a champion, so looks like they're just trying to nerf his ability to even kill tanks, because that's kind of dumb too. But yeah, he's gonna be still probably good in the jungle. He has a decent amount of CC and damage still, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. Like it's kind of a slight nerf. It's like kind of less than a tap on the wrist, so, or a slap on the wrist or whatever. But yeah, Graves, base attack damage up. Graves actually got buffed a few patches ago, whereas E, I believe, the stacking is a lot bigger. Like literally, like level 3 or something, you can have 100 armor, which is pretty ridiculous. But now they're gonna give him more stuff. So base attack damage gone up to 68. I think Graves is actually a powerhouse in the solo queue because of this. Well, the good Graves players anyways. Slight health buff, slight mana buff, and hardly even a mana regen buff, but they just kind of wanted to round the numbers, I think, to be honest, to make it more normal. But yeah, Graves, I think, is going to be really good. I've already seen Graves already do well before this, so this is just going to help. And the Dong. I mean, I don't know how many buffs you could really give this guy and expect to see him in pro play, but I mean, these buffs are pretty good. So the basic attack is gone up by 5% for his turrets, so it's pretty good, especially when you have like 3 turrets or 4 turrets down with your ulti. Stun duration for your E is up 2.5%, or 2.5 seconds, I mean, so that's really good too. Longer stun, always really good, because then you can nuke them down. And then his Apex turret, which is the big one, like I mentioned, is also buffed by 35%. So really want you to abuse his turrets, it seems like, which I mean should be kind of how you play them. So pretty interesting stuff. I'm sure Heizendong's happy with this, and we'll see if he becomes a problem in solo queue. Karma AP decreased, thank God, because she did way too much damage, to be honest. And for somebody who is supposed to be reworked as a support, she didn't really play out that way. Still hasn't. I see her literally top so much, and it's just super annoying to play against. So, really glad about this. You won't see Karma top, I don't think, with Pro player in the finals, because this is pretty hard nerf. Mordekaiser. So, the W shield from damage dealt increased. Spectre can now see the champions in the Death Realm as spirits, slightly buffing Mordekaiser in a way that might be most felt in pro games. So, the damage dealt potential shield goes from 30% to 35% of the damage he deals. I mean, I don't like Mordekaiser buffs. I think he's actually really good the way he is now. I don't think he needs any kind of buffs. Some champions, they need to realize that they're just good in solo queue and they might not be good in pro play. And they need to literally get over that, because not every champion deserves to be put into pro play. Like, look at Nidalee, for example. The champion's horrible. So, yeah, some champions are just bad in pro play and good in solo queue, and they should stop trying to force everything. Orianna, wow, that's actually a really big buff. Wait, what? 50 damage? Wow. That's actually pretty big. Plus the ability power. Well, I guess Orianna's gonna be played because Azir got nerfed a few patches ago, I believe. Doesn't look like he was nerfed this patch, so I mean, I think we'll see Orianna. That's a pretty big buff. Pretty big. We'll have to see. I know Jensen, I think, plays Orianna a lot, or used to. So we'll see if this is good enough, or if he considers it good enough. Ornn. Making Ornn's unique attributes happen earlier in the game. So now he can upgrade an item at 12 instead of 13. So pretty good for Ornn players. Pantheon, feels bad. Nerfed. Magic resist down. And the W is going to be worse early, but better late game. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. I think Pantheon is pretty, like, hit or miss right now. And I think if you nerf him too much, you might just kill the champion. So I think they should just nerf the W and left the magic resist alone. Or magic resist and then leave the W alone. But yeah, we'll have to see. I've been playing quite a bit of Pantheon, so I'm kind of sad about this. I'll have to spam it after this video. Get my elo. Rek'Sai, armor increased, and Rek'Sai's Unburrow now works on turrets. Wait, what? Wait. Unburrowed Q now works on turrets. Huh. I don't know what that really means. Except, okay, that has nothing to do with the turrets. So I wonder if this means it's just when she comes up that hits turrets or something. I don't really know how that makes sense, but I'll have to see. I have no idea what that really means. It's not very clear. Because her Q's the one that spins. Then when it's underground, I think you shoot the thing. Right? Or is that her E? I don't even remember now. I don't play this champion. Yeah, I'm not sure what this really means. I mean, it's a buff. Buffs regardless, so we'll see if Rek'Sai is picked up because of that. Next, why? Cooldown increased and E cooldown decreased. Okay, well, I mean, at least they nerfed her Q, kinda. But what? If you're gonna nerf this, you should nerf it by the same amount of seconds that you're nerfing or buffing this, right? Like, this should be a 2-second nerf, This should be 14 seconds. Well, Riven's getting a skin, that's all I gotta say. And the Prestige Edition one, so yep, right things. Passive Fury of the North is... Wow, that's actually pretty huge nerf. Okay, so now it's just straight 10%, no matter what. Wow. That's pretty big. I don't know if that kills the champion. That's pretty huge nerf. Like losing 10%? And then it's levels 1. So it's just straight the 10. And then, yeah, wow. Well, we'll have to see what that does to Sejuani. Sion, hey, my boy, entering Sion buffs. Shield increased by 20 at every rank. So I mean, I'm happy. Can't wait to run it down and survive a little longer. Base stats gone down, and what the hell? Okay. This is some next level complicated. One of Silas's main strengths lies in his generals. A kick, blah blah. This combination created a no-fail situations, which led to Silas 3 roll. So basically, we're nerfing him, so he lost his not 100% pick ban at Worlds. So it looks reduced by 50% for minions that aren't the primary target. So they just took that out. So I think it's just his wave clear is going to be a lot worse. So they probably want him out of the jungle, it seems like, for the most part. I mean, Silas is broken, so I'm happy he's getting destroyed. Tommy Jeej. Gray health. Now scales to 100% at 18. I mean, probably makes him terrible, right? Because he's already not that good right now, it seems like. Especially in pro play. So I think that just makes him actually garbage. What the hell? I don't see why any pro players would want this. But I mean, if you get to late game, then it's a good buff, but is losing lane worth that? I doubt it. So, we'll have to see. Seems terrible, but yeah. Next is Twisted Fate. Pretty happy about these ADTF boys. The off meta genius. Attack speed up 10% at every rank. So it's really, really OP. And base damage extra 10. So overall, the Klepto ADTF is getting a huge buff. So yeah, happy about that. Let me know what you guys think about this. Definitely putting out a video once this is out. And yep, Vayne. Is Vayne getting a skin? Rise Riven. No. Wow. Maybe she's getting one after. Bonus damage is up from 5 to 10 and then 15 late game. That's pretty gross, especially the late game part, but I haven't seen too many Vaynes, but the ones I have seen actually still pop off, so that's pretty disgusting. So Vayne's probably gonna be really good, at least in solo queue. I don't know in pro play, she's gonna be better than the other ADs still. E cooldown is going down. Veigar is a champion I don't like playing against. I like playing with because I think he's god tier. And this should help him quite a bit. So, good buff. Probably you'll see him in Worlds maybe. Support or something. Xin Zhao. Base heal has gone up. And damage has gone up. So, overall, Xin Zhao is going to be pretty decent in the jungle. Don't know if he's going to be better than Graves, however, so we'll have to see about that. Yuumi. Nerfs, I'm assuming? Yep, nerfs. Nerfs. So no longer decays over time, so another nerf. Okay, so overall her Q just got nerfed really hard. Yuumi was really good in my opinion, even though she had a low win rate, it seemed like. I think overall, like, almost every game she was super oppressive. And from a long range and being untargetable is pretty stupid. So I'm glad to see these nerfs. I don't think support should really be one-shotting people across the map, being invulnerable. And last is going to be Zac. So his Bloblets now restore an additional 1, 2, and 3% max health. So that's just off his R. That seems pretty good though. I wonder how that's gonna play out. Cause yeah, that's actually pretty decent. So Zac could be seen in pro play, especially with Sejuani nerfs. Maybe Zac is the tank that they pick up with all of his CC as well. Bug fixes. Shyvana one, that's nice. Timbers. Doesn't look like anything too insane. And then here's the skins again. And Morgana, Nami, and Rise. So that's going to be the patch for Worlds 9.19. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the rundown. If you guys did, make sure to smash the like button, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this patch, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.